All right, let's do a quick update on the flock and how it's doing. So, I have a mixed flock, I would say, because I have incorporated the meat turkeys together with my layer chickens here. And they're doing pretty good. And I had to merge them because of necessity for what I have going on here, because as we go along things change, and so I just make adjustments to accommodate the changes I have going on here in my operation. But the turkeys are doing fairly well. What? This one's here is a tom. There's another tom. Right now they're about 3.5 months old, and they're primarily for meat purposes. I harvest them at 5 months old, no later than 6, because the meat gets really tough if you leave it any bit longer, and at that point it's not enjoyable at all. But the chickens are doing well, and as you can see, they're coexisting together really well. I do also have a layer turkey. And to feed my flock, I do have high protein for the turkey, and that's a feed they should be on, so that's what they're on. And I also have the layer feed right here. Even though the entire flock would eat both from the layer feed and also the high protein feed, it's totally fine. We have no issues with eggs. Let's see if anybody laid so far this morning. But I pretty much come in. Oh yeah, somebody laid already. There's nothing here, but there's probably eggs in the back. But I usually come in here every morning. I came in and I rigged this up because for some reason they like hanging out in front of the gate where they can see when I'm coming with the treats for them. I usually give them garden greens or just pull some vines from the grapevine up here. Pull the leaves off from the grapevine and feed it to them. They enjoy that quite a bit. There you go. All right, don't fight. So that's what I normally do with them. I give them treats from in here. They dust bathe on the hair, the chickens as well as the turkeys. And they have plenty of room in here in the indoor run. And the good thing about this is that most of the sun is shaded off, even though they do have an area here where they could go in the front and get some sunlight if they choose to do so. But this is pretty much it. Hey, look at them fighting for a grape leaf. Really? They're so comical. What do you want? The toms are so much bigger. So I'm probably going to harvest the toms at 5 months old and allow the hens to go for another month or so. And that will give us a little bit of room as far as harvesting time. So we'll do 4 in the first instance, and then we'll do the remaining 3 just about a month later. I'm going to go fill up their feed. They still have some in here, but I'm going to top it off. Top off their water because they have sucked them dry pretty much. Wash this off. That one out there is also empty, but they do still have water in this 50-gallon barrel here that they can access. So we always make sure that they have multiple sources of water so that when they need it, they can head to the water and have a drink to cool off in this summer's heat. So this is all for now. I am about to get some meat birds. So they were shipped off this morning and I'm excited about that. And this is from the hatchery that I normally get my meat birds from. I have this area here already prepared for them. I already already have this area here prepared for them. And I did have an unfortunate experience as far as meat birds this year. Challenges in sourcing them, and also a big disappointment in shipping of the first meat birds that I ordered from a new hatchery that I ordered from. But these 40 meat birds that I have coming in a couple days is from the regular hatchery that I normally would order from. So I'm excited about that, and I'm excited to be able to source and raise some meat birds this year, because I have not done that so far this year. Normally I would have already raised 2 batches of meat birds, which will total to about 50 or 60 birds, and then I do a third set in the fall. But so far I have not raised any meat birds. The chicken that we have left is just a few from last year's harvest, and we're eating a lot of fish. But for now, we're waiting on these beautiful broad-breasted bronze to get to harvesting day. They're doing pretty good. I have not let them free range at all, because it's garden season and we don't want them, pecking on the plants that they shouldn't be pecking on, because they will tear up everything. And this is why I feed them the leafy greens like the brassicas, and so they enjoy that. Look at them listening like they're in class. But let me let y'all be. Get your water, refill your feed so that they can enjoy their day. This is all for now. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next upload.